Today, we're taking you inside a rare and exclusive dining experience on the Disney Treasure, brunch in the private dining room at Palo. From elegant surroundings to impeccable service and freshly prepared dishes, this is fine dining at its best. We'll also show you the Cove Café coffee bar in the adults-only area, have one of the best meals and most fun dining experiences in the Night 2 show at Worlds of Marvel. We'll take a tour of the ship from a cast member, plus we'll catch what many say is the best stage show on any Disney cruise. Join us for an amazing day. Good morning. It's a sea day aboard the Disney Treasure. We have a lot of fun things planned for today. Rich and I are going to go explore the adult area, get some coffee at the Cove Café, and then we have brunch at Palo in their private dining area. This is their special turmeric latte, and Rachel got a latte with white chocolate syrup. Alright, it's very interesting to try a turmeric latte. So I got the turmeric because there's turmeric in my drink at Skipper's Society, but it's a little odd in the coffee. I don't know if I'd get that again. Yeah, I want to try something new. They said it's one of their specialties. We picked up some breakfast for the girls at Marceline. They're still sleeping. It's almost 10 o'clock, and we're going to Palo Brunch right now in the private dining room. At the entrance of Palo is the Rose, a bar themed after Beauty and the Beast. On the Wish, the rose on display is red and has all its petals. The Treasure continues the story, and we can see that the rose has turned colors and lost many petals. On the Destiny, which will be the third Wish class ship, the rose will have lost all but one petal. Palo is only for guests 18 and up. Palo Brunch is a fixed price of $50 plus gratuity. You can order as much as you want off the menu. Reservations usually go fast, especially for sea days. The private room can be reserved in advance if you have a group of 8 to 10. On some ships, it seats up to 14. Even though Palo is an Italian restaurant, there are elements from Beauty and the Beast, which takes place in France. The decor is a tasteful nod to Cogsworth. There's a gorgeous view off the stern of the ship from the room. You get a private waiter only focused on your party, and there is direct access into the kitchen. We started with mimosas. Our waiter brought us a selection of fresh breads. Gluten-free bread is also available. I ordered the seafood antipasti.
Marinara, aioli, and mustard.
Thank you. And Rachel got the meat and cheese. They make fresh pizzas in a stone oven. This is the spicy Italian sausage, the margarita, and not on the menu, but you can ask for it, is the delicious and unique grape and gorgonzola, a perfect balance of sweet grapes and savory cheese. This one is gluten-free. Half grape and gorgonzola and half goat cheese and sun-dried tomato. This is their heirloom tomato and basil soup with grape tomatoes and virgin olive oil. It's delicious, smooth and creamy, made from fresh tomatoes and a hint of basil. And what I think is the best thing on the whole menu, the chicken parmesan with risotto. Palo raises the bar on this classic dish. The chicken is tender and perfectly cooked. The breading is crisp but not heavy. The sauce is fresh. It's not smothered or greasy. It's a perfect dish, and it can come gluten-free. You can also get breakfast items like this classic Mickey waffle. For dessert, I got the zabaglione, an airy, silky custard whipped to perfection with fresh berries. This is the buttermilk panna cotta pot. The amaretto chocolate fondant is rich, chocolatey, and delicious. This is the lemon torte. and the chocolate raspberry tart. We also ordered some fresh pastries. Everything at Palo is delicious. The service was wonderful. The waiters are so knowledgeable. From the moment you step into Palo, the service stands out as something truly special. Someone in our party wanted a special type of coffee that is only made somewhere else on the ship, but our waiter made sure to get it for her. Palo's atmosphere is elegant yet welcoming. We highly recommend Palo Brunch, and the private room made it even more special. Quite an amazing experience. The whole experience was a little under 3 hours, but it didn't feel rushed or slowed. It was the perfect pacing. Alright, the girls got some food at Marceline, some yummy noodles, and
the person gave us
Jello.
so much, we just wanted a little, but she gave us like a whole half of them.
Oh wow. They didn't... And French fries. They didn't eat breakfast till 11:30. We had brought down breakfast from Marceline this morning, and they slept in, ate it at 11:30. It's 1:50 right now. They're having lunch. Oh, they have some different things today. They have calamari, stir-fried orange marinated flank steak, vegetarian udon noodles, and they have chicken tikka masala, salmon teriyaki, crisp orange chicken, vegetable samosa. We're in Skipper Society. We're gonna try sidekick trivia, Disney sidekick trivia. See how we do.
The robot M.O. follows Wall-E. What does M.O. stand for?
Alright, those were tough questions. We got only 13 out of 21. And there was a tiebreaker at the end, which was how many strands of hair were digitally produced for Merida. Next, we're doing a tour called Imagineering the Disney Ships.
You have to book it when you get on the ship only, not ahead of time. And it's an onboard fund, but you cannot pre-book it. You have to book it once you're on the cruise ship.
Also the Disney treasure, and it's largely inspired by Agrabah, of course, with Jasmine and Aladdin down there.
This artwork is live moss. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell it.
Oh yeah.
The staircase is meant to look like a waterfall. It changes the shade of blue as it goes down, and you can see the splash at the bottom. In the Hey Hey Cafe, the back of the chairs are meant to look like the woven pattern like they would use in Matanui. The number 718 is the hull number of the treasure because they say it's bad luck to name a ship before it sets sails in the water. You'll see that number above the Periscope pub. And in this pressure gauge here, you can see the hull numbers of all the ships, and it's pointing to 718. 717 is going to be the Destiny. That was planned before the treasure. The kids went to see Captain America Brave New World in the Neverland Theater. First reaction, what'd you think?
It was better than I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't like that good.
Okay, so not one of the great Marvel movies.
Bucky was in there for like a minute.
Oh.
But he's going to be in there for a lot longer.
Oh.
It was so confusing and weird.
Yeah, the credit scene was like, the main villain was like, there's more coming, and not just in our world, but in other worlds. Be prepared.
We're on our way to see Beauty and the Beast, which is the highest rated Disney Cruise Line theatrical performance. So Beauty and the Beast lived up to its reputation as the most highest rated musical theater show on Disney Cruise Line. I thought it was amazing. The cast was very talented. The set pieces were very impressive. They had pyrotechnics as they have in all their shows, which is always really cool. The blocking, the sets, the projections, the story, the song, everything was excellent. It was a really great show. Really enjoyed it a lot.
I don't think there's much more to add, but it was just superb, and the caliber of the acting and the singing was just amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Do not skip.
They had 3 shows today, and even with 3 shows, it was a packed house. We got there about 35 minutes early. We got pretty good seats with that. So you definitely want to get there early before the doors open. And there were 2 performers who had Broadway experience, but everyone was just amazing. The effect of how he transformed from a beast back into a human was remarkable. I was so curious how they were going to do that, and it looked amazing. He elevated in the air, there were lights, and he just transformed so magically and beautifully. It was a really cool effect.
In Beauty and Beast, their voices were really good, and it was funny how there's people as food, and it was cool how at the end they got an audience member to be Chip, and it was cute when they turned back all to human. It was cool how in the beginning when the person who curses bees, they're like floating, and it was like cool because you can't really see like the string that's lifting them up. So it was really cool.
Today's flavor is mint. Rebecca's keeping her streak of having an ice cream every day. Did you get mint and chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yummy. All right, we're in Worlds of Marvel again for the second show. And the first night I ordered a Coke Zero. So he assumed I wanted that every night, so he'd always put a Coke Zero out here. But then the second night I said, oh, I kind of feel like a Shirley Temple. So now every night he gives me a Coke Zero and a Shirley Temple. When we arrive, it's already here. And Rebecca gets the cherry.
Welcome to our celebration of heroes.
Night 2 in Worlds of Marvel is a lot of fun. Group plays party music, and there are trivia questions that you answer with your quantum cores. What otherworldly material is Black Panther's suit? Oh. It turns green. How many total Infinity Stones are there? Oh. 6. Good job. Identify the hero. Hulkbuster, Iron Patriot. Oh, that's gotta be Hulkbuster. Yeah. Which protocol does Tony Stark enact to destroy all Iron Man? Oh, I don't. Well, it's not Training Wheel.
It's a clean slate for a
Clean slate.
So I think that was probably my favorite meal I might have had ever on the Disney Cruise Line. It was all really, really, really good. The chicken satay is like a must appetizer. That definitely was the best. It was really good. Had lots of good flavor. You didn't even really need the peanut sauce, and I love peanut. I don't think that added too much to it, so it was fine without it. And then the coconut rice was like just packed of flavor. It wasn't dry.
So the chicken satay, it was really good. And I feel like the peanut sauce is like very peanutty, so that I don't like that as much.
The chicken satay was delicious appetizer. They made it gluten-free for me.
But then the coconut rice doesn't taste like coconut. It tastes like rice with some like flavor and some like green stuff in it. But I don't like coconut.
And I got the salmon with the soba noodles, and that, like, the soba noodles itself was really delicious, had a great taste. And sometimes salmon can be super dry and like, I don't really want to get it because the fish is dried out. But with that miso glaze, it was like cooked perfectly. It was really delicious.
And then the linguine nero, I thought it was kind of like off tasting. I was curious like why they dye it black. Our waiter also brought out for me and Rebecca to share the soba noodles.
Soba noodles.
And soba noodles.
With salmon. It's a whole dish. It's like a whole entree.
Yeah. And the soba noodles, I feel like it's like kind of like chow mein noodles, so it was really good. I like the soba noodles better than the linguine.
My entree was good. I got the roasted marinated peri-peri chicken with green beans and honey roasted sweet potatoes.
And then I didn't want a big dessert because I already had dessert at Palo earlier. So the waiter actually recommended to get the sugar-free cappuccino mousse, which surprised me. It was really good. Now, without the raspberry, I thought, but with the raspberry inside, added a bulk of flavor. It was kind of like light and refreshing. You could easily eat it after a bigger meal.
The chocolate decadence kind of tastes like a big like mousse, and I like the little like chocolate balls on it. Correction, it is a big mousse.
My dessert was rice pudding. Kind of funny texture with the rice, but I got used to it. The flavor was great. Great meal. Fun entertainment. Fun entertaining show with Groot and Rocket in the end. And it's a trivia game. And it's just a kind of a fun atmosphere.
So far, I'm surprised that's been my favorite night so far. I just really enjoyed it, as Alan said, with the music and the food. Overall, it was the best to me. We'll see if Coco the next night is better, though.
Here's our towel animal of the night, a dog. And today, Duffy and Stitch are in different places. Duffy's on the ladder. Stitch is over here ready for bed. I'm ready to welcome someone into bed. All right, we had a great sea day. A lot of fun experiences, delicious experiences. Entertaining experiences. Tomorrow we are at Castaway Cay, so make sure you subscribe so you can join us there. We'll see you soon. We're on our way to see Beauty and the Beast.
We just saw it.
Shh, don't tell the audience.
I think we're with Beauty and the Beast are such...
Is Ross in? No, you don't need to film this.
Oh, do you know what my meal was called? I also had... Mommy, what was the other thing?